Okay, I want to walk you through how to build a crypto news website with all these AI builders. I'll be showing you using Bolt. Um, so there are one or two alternatives. Um, I'm still exploring like most cost-friendly options, but let's do Bolt for now. Another one is Love V0. Google is teaching us very straight, so but I want to show you something that I figured out. So let's start. I'm building an entirely new website. So to build a news website, I thought about it and I was like, if you're going to build a crypto news website, you have a lot of competition. There are so many competition out there for you, and you don't want to compete with already existing ones. So how do you figure out what kind of crypto news website you need to build? So let me just quickly show you how to do that. Go to Notebook LM and click on create a new notebook. Then you go to Google or you go to, it can be websites. You can add multiple links. So click on the um, upload a source, right? It's going to give you options to put in a website, you can start specific websites, deep search, you upload a file or you drop links and all of that. So you check what are the popular crypto news websites. Let's find out. So crypto news websites. You can also do there are YouTube channels that are also crypto news specific. So you have quite a number of a few of them here. So this is 2025 lists. So different ones are different crypto news websites. This is like 25 of them. So what's going to make your own different? Like CoinGape, if I post the next evening on Chained ticket. So let's so basically this will just set to amplify the ones that are different from the existing ones, right? Hmm. Right. Let me take from this. I'm going to take this and put it in. So I'm putting one. So I'm going to get another link, the block, and I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to use 3 websites. You want to identify a gap. It's only identifying gaps will really go a long way so that will make your own stand out, even help you to define your value proposition. I felt like I really need to add this for you. So one more website to add. Let's add one more. So we're going to tell Notebook. So I'm sending this in. So I'm adding them as what? Sources. They will serve as sources for any query that I'm going to do. So this is contained. So we have identified all the sources. So I'm going to say, tell it, I want to build a crypto news website. Identify the existing gaps in the websites I shared in the sources and point out the gaps I can fill. with mine. So, because you want to actually build a website, you don't want to compete what's already existing. What's make you why should I leave coin there, especially if you get to flow with yours? So it's going to help do that. So while he's working on this, because I also want to, so I said lack of beginner friendly, jargon free content. So see, how to it can be the insight seller strictly for crypto beginners because of plain English breakdowns of daily news. Like crypto 101 explainers, that's the major headlines and the built-in grocery and about you know, heavy focus on casinos and gambling. So most focus on, you know, certificates strictly mission driven or pure tech crypto news that refuses to mix financial journalism with gambling promotions. The market is as a clean, trusted resource that focuses purely on blockchain technology, finance, and policy. So these are the options. So this way, so you can find out who your competitors are, and then you find out the gap that's existing in what they have. Say Western institutional bias, you know. So these are the gaps. So how many gaps now? These are like 6 different gaps. So I'm saving it as a note. That's also want to use it as a so now add it as a source, convert to source. So add it to my source. So now I'm going to pick one of this option, and that's what I'm going to build a website that is invest for global development focus, to which okay, so to create a developer-centric news site instead of price predictions, focus on code level updates, digital commit analysis, market order security audits, hackathons are new to tooling for Web3 builders and all of general discovery business. So these are like cover everything. So launch a hyper niche news website instead of covering the whole market. You can focus on one. This bias to actually gap. We can fill gap by focus on emerging markets and grassroots adoption. To gap for quite a few of this in Africa and all of that. And so focus on estimates as splitting and speed, build a lightweight minimalist. So let's just do number one. Build number one. So lack of bigger friendly Java free content. So okay, so give me a prompt that will build an MPP that will solve number one gap in the list using AI builder by bolt.new. So it has helped us identify a gap. So I highly recommend that you identify gaps and then build so it can help you with your value proposition. When you're pushing your site, you can see specifically this is what your site does that others don't do. Okay. Hmm. So as an act as an expert for developer, and I want to be the minimal viable product for a new crypto website. So site is completely demystified crypto for beginners, low blazing fast, I mean completely free of gambling and advertisements. So under structure. So I'm also going to show you how to update all these AI builders without even adding like an admin login. So I'm going to show you how. Um, so let's do okay. So emerging markets. Let me type emerging markets. So I'm going to use this to so it's working on the MEP form, this thing for me, the prompts I'm going to use in bold. So it's almost there. So it is giving me a prompt. That's an emphasis anyway for a new production website commission history. As a market across adoption, showcasing how it is actually being used as citizen regions like Latin of Africa. So this is one type. So let's be the first one. Instead, um, so I'm just going to copy. So I'm going to go to bolt to build it. So this is it in bolt. So for the placeholder now, so this is how to I don't want to waste my token. Not waste, I don't want to like use up my token. So you can put all your content in a document. It can be a PDF, can be a Microsoft Word. That's how you can update your news without spending tokens. Lots of tokens. You can do an update. So about doing it daily, that's what I'm trying to work on. Like I've not fixed back end yet, but this is one way you can do it, right? So you can put everything you want to do in a document. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to attach a document that contains the news. So I'm going to say replace placeholder, replace placeholder news articles, or okay, generate placeholder news. To generate it, then I also add simplify and add the news in the attached document. So I can unbuild. So it's building now. I just hope my tokens are enough. So it's thinking. So while it's thinking, I want to explore a Solana AI app builder in the process to build the same thing. So all right, so I'm about to log in. Okay, so what that's currently building. So I'm switching to a Solana builder. So I'm logging in. So yes, so I'm going to try to create something similar using this Solana AI builder. So let's do the same thing. So it's creating thinking. So this book.new has been here for quite a while. So show me around. So chat with AI and then brainstorm with the AI. And then your tools. So your tools, you can see your view, Solana, powerful tools like cloud services, your code editor, security scans on Chain Hub, and then your checkpoints. You can see the history. So you can load back to particular save points. So you can publish your app. So see. So is it done already? It's probably the fastest AI builder. Okay, still working on it because that would have been. So it's reading the file. So I'm surprised. So it's already built in. So you can see to Clarity Hub, lightweight test first said that specified of beginners features for over those rates, second phase gainers, and category navigation without gambling art. So this is Web3 focused. So it's currently building, coding agent is working. So let's go back to our bolt. So bolt is building. We have okay. Hopefully my tokens are enough. So bolt is still in progress and proof.new. So there's one more thing that I learned today. You can host your website, for example, on Hostinja. If like you want to have a back end like WordPress, you can use you can use you can use Hostinja to host your WordPress. So yes, but you need like a subscription. You can do a yearly subscription. Actually, very it's affordable. So it forms your back end. So after you used like bots to create front end or like V0 and all, because those is the crypto news website, I need like constant updating. You can now use Hostinja to host it so that you can have a back end. I can do your constant updating. Just that it needs. So let me show you what Hostinja subscription looks like. And I can walk you through how to set it up. So with Hostinja, you can also do something similar with. You can do something similar because you can do something similar with WordPress as well. Because right now this is like crazy. OpenClaw has been trending. Oh my god, it has been trending for. So you can do like what web hosting. So I think one of my builders are done. Yes. So one of them, I think, boot.new is still working. Boot.new is still working. So, this is done. So, okay, I'm going to show you Hostinja. I wasn't showing you Hostinja. So this is Hostinja now. So right now, the lifetime deal. If you do this now, and this is not, I'm not doing marketing for them, but this is for 48 months. That's 2 years. You can pay for 2 years upward. I can on heavy discounts. Like, I wish I could leverage this discount right now. To get so right now it's like less than $100 to. I can do it for up to like, so this is like I use this to host. I use this to host the back end. So use this to create the front end as you want it, and then export your code. You export your code to GitHub. You can do that in both, but you can export your code to GitHub. So this is both now. So you can click here now log into GitHub and export your code. Create a repo, a repository, create a repository, and then export your code and import your code to hosting. Like after you've like bought a plan, because you have to buy a plan to actually do this, and you can host it here. That's one way to go about it. So basically, so the AI handles the front end, and you do the rest on Hostinja. Um, so proof.new is still building, and bolt is done. So this is what bolt built. Now I'm going to show you something. So this is the document. So see, this was how I updated. I created news, I put it in a document, and attached it, and told it to update the news. So see it now. So it's actually it replaced the placeholders with the actual news. These are like actual crypto news, daily breakdown. So see the actual crypto news. So you see, revenue for beginners, understanding stable coins, glossary. So these are like glossary, did a glossary and explaining things. Crypto is to start the jargon. So this is how one way you can go about it. You can do, because updating with just document shouldn't take a lot of tokens. No, you just all of that. So we can also test APIs as well. So I just want to share this update with you. You can update your documents without pasting it directly. Put everything in a PDF and update it and publish. And it becomes public. You can use Hostinja to do the back end. So I'm also going to share an update on how to do like a WordPress login admin. I'm still having a bit of challenge there, but I'll share it as soon as I figure that out. But what you've noticed about even content on YouTube, most of them are just, they're not, I don't know how to put it, they're not very detailed. They're not like very detailed guides. So basically, I'm sharing from my personal experience what I've tested out and what I've used. So what do you think about this method? I'd like to get your feedback. Let's look at our proof.new. So proof.new. So this is like a Web3 AI builder. It builds, this is its own clear crypto. This is its own version. You will see my girl at the gate to come out of the black gate. You see her. So okay, where was I? So this is the version. Isn't it cool? Crypto news that actually makes sense. No jargon, no gambling ads, no hype, just clear, honest coverage for everyone. So this is it. You need a breakdown. and then look at the pop-up. This is what I actually do what I said. I said should do a pop-up explanation of like keywords. So what the other one, what both did was to have a different tab where it explained all of those things. And all of that. So this is Solana now. On-chain activity. Can then deploy on-chain. So it's a possibility that they can do with this one now. You can add crypto abilities using this. So look at all the tools. You have access to cloud. You have to subscribe to be a access code editor and deployment. Get domains. Be able to download your code. So what does it take to subscribe? Monthly plan. Interesting. So this is the Web3 version. I've seen quite a number of quite this. So to publish, I cannot publish unless I subscribe. But with both and some of a few other, you can publish and have like your subdomain link and all of that. So what do you think about this update?